Hi, this is Jaime Kay, and I am taking over Carolyn's Treasure Shop's YouTube channel. And with me right now are...
Whoa. This is my show, Jamie. This is my show. You may be older than me, a lot older, but this is my show. And this is the CTS interview room, Sunday's interview. And the Jungle Room is not taking over.
Whoa.
It's my show.
What? Keep it a bad show. That's fine. I mean, I was trying to help you out.
Won't you? Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. Since you think you're so good, why don't you just introduce our guest? I'm going to allow you. I'm allowing you to introduce our guest. Go ahead.
You're going to allow me to do your job for you.
Yeah. I allow my wife to do all the work around the house.
God, I can't.
I like this guy.
You drive me crazy. All right, you guys. I am actually honored to introduce these guys. They've been on my show, the Jungle Room podcast, a few times. They're like family to me. It is Joey Smith and Dakota the Dream Smith.
How y'all doing, guys?
How are y'all?
Now, Dakota, you just had a fight. Tell us what happened, what went down. I hope you won.
Oh, I did. It was kind of personal. I'm not going to go into detail on that, but it was kind of personal because of some stuff he said backstage and leading up to the fight. So I made sure that I left my mark when I got in there, and once the fight was over, that I made sure that I dominated and let him know that, you know, I'm not the one to talk to like that or say hateful things. In this sport, there's no reason to be disrespectful to your opponent. It's all about respect. And as far as that goes, I feel and everyone in this sport should have respect for each other. You know, we're all getting in there and fighting. You know, one shot, you know, it could be a career-ending injury or even worse. And, you know, I think we should all respect each other in this sport. So be humble.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Now, for the CTS viewers watching this, Dakota, tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you're doing. You're not just fighting people out in the alleyways, right?
No, I'm not a street fighter. That's not my thing. I don't like street fighting, and, you know, unless someone I had to defend myself.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
I'm a mixed martial arts fighter. I've been doing it going on 4 years now. I train in different disciplines as far as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, karate. I train at Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. It's a great gym. My coaches, Andy Urick and Zach Underwood, they've helped me get really far in this sport, and I've grown a lot since I've started training with them, you know, and they've really stepped up my game, and I've become a lot better fighter because of them.
All right.
I want to move to Joey for a second. It was told to me that you're second cousin to a very famous individual. Can you tell the audience who you're famous to?
Yeah, y'all have watched Andy Griffith before, right? You remember Goober on Andy Griffith? I'm actually a second cousin to Goober on Andy Griffith. No, I'm just actually kidding. Actually, I'm a second cousin to Elvis Presley. My father, Billy Smith. Don't make me slap you, boy. You have your first loss.
Yeah.
So you threw me off.
Don't take much.
Second cousin, my father's Elvis's first cousin. He does that crap to me. It makes me mad. Is Elvis's first cousin. My grandfather and Elvis's mother was brother and sister.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Did you ever meet Elvis?
We actually lived on the grounds of Graceland, so I met Elvis a lot. I mean, I was around. He was family.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, if you listen to my show, you would know all of this, Joey.
When does your show air?
Go to hell, Joey. I'm sure the CTS viewers would like to know how you got started in MMA fighting.
You know, when I was younger, my grandfather and Dad used to play movies of Elvis doing karate and stuff. And then later on, when I got a little bit older, Dad started actually doing jiu-jitsu, and he'd come home and show me, and I'd watch movies and stuff of Elvis doing karate, and it entertained me a lot, and I always wanted to do it. Well, Dad would come home and teach me jiu-jitsu, and then he stopped teaching me after I started beating him up. But you know, then I was like, you know, I want to further this. I want to get better at it. So I got in the gym and I just started training, and I have a really good work ethic when it comes to training, and I work hard and I train hard, and I just push harder than anyone in the gym, and now I'm where I am today.
And he sometimes, you know, dreams a little bit like, you know, whipping daddy.
That's reality.
Yeah.
Now, being related to an icon like Elvis Presley, I'm sure you get asked what it's like to be related to someone that famous that you never met. Being that that's the case, do you find inspiration for having that linkage to Elvis Presley?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's definitely inspiring to see all of his fans and how much they still support him over the years, and just to this day, Elvis fans, he has more fans now than any celebrity to this day alive, and it's honestly, it's inspiring and really motivational that someone that just a regular person could have that much touch on a lot of people's lives. So it to me, it's very inspirational and amazing.
I mean, Joey, gotta ask you, my man. Nicolas Cage or Michael Jackson? Who was your favorite Lisa Marie husband?
Man, I like Michael Jackson, some of his music, but man, I gotta go with Nicolas Cage. You know, I mean, you know, you can't get no better than Con Air, right? That was a heck of a movie, and like I said, I'm a cop, so
he loves Elvis.
Yeah, he's a big Elvis fan too. On top of it,
I hear you. All right, so Dakota, I gotta ask you: do you see Bellator or UFC in your future?
Yeah, I definitely see it in the next 5 or 10 years, as long as I keep working the way I do, and I see me going pro by the end of next year. I definitely see it. Right now, I feel great, and I feel like I'm headed to the top of my peak, and I just feel I'm getting better each and every fight. And if it keeps going this way, it won't be no time. Either Dana White or the Bellator president will be knocking on my door, and I'll be signing the contract.
And I can say right here and now that I had the famous Dakota Smith on my show.
And you can also say Joey Smith told you he'd be retiring when he goes pro.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? See, here's the thing. I may know the guillotine. I may know the Americana. I may know a little basic moves here and there. But here's the cool thing about y'all's relationship. My father is 71 years old. And I would never tell my dad I could whoop his ass. Never.
Because you know he whip your ass.
Well, I was going to say something back, but then I'm like, well, yeah, my dad's a bad man. You know,
I let him talk a little smack every now and then, because if he ever does whip me, I'm going to ground him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me ask you this. You're not afraid that he'll put the kimono on you?
Nah. Hey, I trust me. See, the difference between me and him.
He grabs hair.
He fights
in
a ring.
Bad places.
To win a belt, to win
he
a match.
He fights like a girl, is what you're saying, Dakota?
I was going to keep breathing. There's a big difference.
See, all my life, literally, this is why I'm so competitive, is because of him. Literally, I've been in competition since I was 3 years old. Since I was 3, he was trying to outdo me in everything. So I just got really competitive.
I don't try to outdo you in anything.
You do now?
I don't have to. I still outdo you. I'm 54 years old and I still outdo you.
No, you can't, Frankenfoot. You
cannot
outdo me.
Frankenfoot.
Yeah, well, we was all in a bad wreck, and I had my right foot crushed, and they had to reconstruct it. And,
well, now I feel bad for laughing. So
no, don't, because
it was kind of funny watching you walk.
Yeah. It's one of them things that we'll have to tell you the story behind that later on. My brother come up with Frankenfoot, wouldn't you know it, and did his little Frankenfoot walk and all that. Because I was in a cast and had pins and screws and all that in my foot. So
yeah.
So let me ask you this: Memphis, Tennessee, who's more famous, Barbecue or Jerry the King Lawler?
Barbecue.
Barbecue, most definitely. Jerry King Lawler, man, what is he, about 90 years old?
I think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
No.
He had a heart attack, though.
He had a heart attack.
Barbecue, most definitely.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you one more thing, and then we're gonna leave to Jamie. I gotta edit this. All right, go.
Put a
You're
shirt
not
on,
being
boy.
funny.
Joey, make him
All right.
put some clothes on.
This is Alabama. We don't. Oh,
It's
Get
but you
next
listen.
time.
I can't say
But
that. It's the same
Jaden, you can at least put some pants on.
Your voice just gets on my nerves.
Your hair gets on my nerves.
My hair is on point. Don't
Your
even,
accent, but your waist not.
excuse me? Happy place.
Ooze Faba, or whatever it is.
When you just keep talking and talking, I can't. It's hard to work with you. It's very hard. So let's who we saw in, and let's continue. Now, Joey, can you please tell us some Elvis stories real fast? Like some cool
Again,
Elvis stories?
if you listen to my show, he talks about it all the time.
But nobody in the CTS interview room listen to your show until after they see this interview and they see, hey, that's Joey's sister. We can probably bring the jungle room and the
Joey,
CTS
yes,
interview room
I really want all
together.
of your listeners.
Together,
Really gonna help me out.
we'll take over the world.
Man, y'all are showing yourselves, man. This
No
is cool.
wonder one's in Alaska and the other one's in Alabama.
Exactly.
Our family made her go. It was so weird.
You're such a.
Okay.
So before we leave, can you tell some Elvis
Are we
stories?
done?
I can definitely tell you one of my favorite, and always will be, is if you've ever been to Memphis before it closed, it was a amusement park called Liberty Land, and Elvis rented Liberty Land out one night, and we all went, and the kids got to go too, and they had a big old sign right in front of the Zippin' Pippin, the roller coaster. And said this was Elvis's favorite ride, and he rode it 38 times in a row. And I was right behind him on the roller coaster the 38 times that we rode it in a row.
Oh,
and that was just, and then after we got finished riding the roller coaster, it actually did get boring. We'd go ride other rides, we'd play games, and instead of paying you money and playing a game, you'd walk up and they go, do you want to play or do you want us just to give you something? Just give us that huge teddy bear right there. And, it was pretty cool. That's just one of the many memories I have. I could tell you about the times that we rode golf carts or actually the ride out to the Liberty Land was pretty awesome.
Bug off.
I'm not going to tell the bug off story yet. I promised Jaime Kay that one on her show.
you already told it on my show.
Not to bug off.
Yes, you told
Did I
Elvis
tell that
to
one?
bug. Yes, you told Elvis to bug off.
Oh, well, see, I've already told it. So you want
Well,
that
he
one
hasn't
too?
heard it.
That's a couple stories. I could go on for a while, man.
Tell the bug off story. That's actually a funny story.
Yeah, bug off.
Well, all my life I've kind of had a dry sense of humor, especially when I was a kid. But we was riding golf carts, and me and Roy Miller was on the back of the golf cart with Elvis and Linda Thompson. And man, we was riding everywhere, and we was having a great time. Well, Elvis went back to the house, and he was him and Daddy, got to cutting up and think they was drinking a little bit. One of the few times that Elvis did drink. And I was, well, all the kids was bugging him, hey, come on, Elvis, let's go back ride. Come on, let's go ride. And he looked down at me and said, and he was talking to Linda and all that. And he looked down and he, son, one of these days I'm going to explain the finer things in life. And, I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to hear, let's go ride. So I told him to bug off. And he was like, what the hell? What is this kid telling me to bug off? So I kind of got teased about that most of my life. Still do today. But, hey, he was Elvis. He was my cousin. He wasn't like he was nobody famous. Yeah. He did crack up laughing and stuff. I mean, he thought it was funny, but, that's just the way it was. I mean, it was no difference in Dakota telling me bug off the way I seen it, back then. So
I've been trying to
well,
don't work.
Yep. CTS interview, y'all.
Quit going for my nuts. Quit going for my nuts.
Okay, time out. I'm out of breath.
God.
My neck.
My neck.
You
I
always
feel like a
cry.
horse. My neck.
As soon as I get
Hey,
you always
You see I just picked him up.
I said I couldn't do that with my dad.
I ain't worried about you, little son.
Dad couldn't do it with you.
Muscles gonna burn out. You look.
Well, I wasn't gonna say all that.
I'm faking it.
Look, you sound like Darth Vader.
I like to keep my dad, thinking he's still the man. So, last question, Dakota, who's your next opponent?
I'm actually looking at Hunter Hamilton.
Alabama boy.
He is.
Roll Tide. I hear you. But beat his ass though.
He's ranked number 1. He's really, really tough.
Yeah, he's gonna be a tough one.
He's definitely gonna be my toughest fight. I see this fight going all 3 rounds.
Hey, listen.
I see it being a really bloody fight. Hopefully more blood than mine.
Dakota, anybody from Alabama is very tough. So, but I believe in you. I put my money on you, though.
I think I got it. I got the reach advantage on him. I think I have a little bit more experience, but I definitely feel confident. And he's going to be trying to take my belt, and I just can't let someone take something from me like that. So.
Oh, what are you still fighting the SJW? I believe.
SFC.
SFC.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, y'all, I want to tell y'all both thank you for coming on. Jaime, my very beautiful sister. You want to plug anything? I heard you had this little podcast. Okay. Hold on. Joking aside, say something you two fellas don't know. When we started doing this, my biggest supporter and the person that helped me get this all started, from Carolyn's Treasure Shop to the CTS interview room, the one person that helped me get this all started was this young lady right here. So we may pick on each other, but honest to God, Jaime was the one that helped me get this all started. So legally, if this does ever take off, she can take this video to court and say, hey, you owe me some money. So there you go. But Jaime, you got anything you want to plug real fast?
Now it's hard to be mean to you.
That's why I did that.
I'm all a little clumped. So my show is The Jungle Room. It's an Elvis-inspired podcast and YouTube channel, and you can listen to all our episodes on jungleroompodcast.com. Download on any app that you listen to your podcast on. We are also on YouTube, and it's youtube.com/The Jungle Room.
All right, Joey, Dakota, besides this next fight, when you whoop Alabama's ass, which I'm never going to hear me say that again, anything else y'all want to plug?
Man, we just appreciate you having us on here, man. And hopefully you'll have us back one time.
Oh, you're definitely coming back. But I'm not going to even ask. I'm just telling y'all right now, y'all going to be back. I don't know if Dakota's going to come to Alabama and whoop my ass for talking to him like that, but
no. You're in a safe distance. I mean, I have to watch what I say. I'm a little close.
Now he admits it.
Before we leave, I do have to ask, how is Camden doing?
He's doing great. Actually, he's with me tonight. He's down in my house, but he's doing really good. He has gained 3 pounds and he is eating like he's just eating like there's no tomorrow. It's crazy. But he's
For the
growing.
people, for the 7 to 8 viewers that's watching this show, because we don't get a lot of views, he's talking about his son, his newborn son. How old is your son?
He is 2 months old. Actually, tomorrow he'll be 2 months old.
That's fast.
Tomorrow's Sunday, 27th.
27th. Tomorrow's is 26.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 27. Sunday he'll be 2 months old.
Wow.
All right. Well, congratulations, and I hope you do get some sleep.
Thank you.
With that said, Dakota, Joey, Jamie, I appreciate all three of y'all coming on the show. With everybody else, see you next Sunday. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell, because if you don't, I'm not going to get paid. All three of y'all stick around. Everybody else, see you next Sunday.